Welcome to Dream Quest. I am so excited to have you here. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you. My name is Jillian Bolans. I'm an intuitive life coach, and I get to be your guide in this incredible process of uncovering the dreams that are within you, the dreams that maybe you have forgotten about or have just thrown a wet blanket on top of because you can't possibly look at your dreams right now. You have to take care of everybody else in their dreams, right? I'm so excited to help you step into a place where you are ready and willing to look at your dreams, to uncover them. And then from that space, once we've uncovered them throughout this process, to start creating the plan that is going to help you turn those dreams into reality. Because that's what this is all about. That's what this whole life thing is all about. Getting closer and closer and closer to who we truly are, asking ourselves what we truly want, and then allowing ourselves to bring those things to fruition. And we get to do that by taking the very, very, very first steps, and that is uncovering what those dreams are. I'm so excited to do this with you, and I am going to welcome you now in this moment to Module 1, and Module 1 is our safety module. We're going to be talking about a number of different things, and I also encourage you to check out our Facebook group and keep your eyes on your email because you'll be getting some journaling prompts, if you haven't already, to really set the stage for what safety means for you. In this module, we're going to go deep. I encourage you to do the work. I am here to guide you. I am so excited to guide you because this stuff that we're working through right now, by way of the modules, by way of the connection in the community, by way of my coaching support, this is all stuff that I have in my own way maneuvered through to get to here right now. I haven't always been able to just talk about how to dream again. I had to learn how to do it too. And so it is my deepest honor to be able to share with you all that I've uncovered in my own beautiful way and present it in a way that I know will best serve you, will best help you to learn the language and speak the language of dreaming again. What we're going to do here is I'm going to share my screen and I'll work through the workbook with you, but I also will be able to just go and speak from my heart. I encourage you to follow along with the workbook, fill in the blanks so that you can really dig into what we're learning about. And I encourage you to take the time to do this. Don't consider these modules perhaps similar to how you would have experienced homework in the past, where you wanted to get it done, check it off your list, get the gold star, and then move on because you had more homework to do or there was something else you could fit into your time. I encourage you, and the way that this program has been set up is to give you the time and the space that you need to feel all that we're going to be working through, and then start to implement in your own beautifully unique and in tune way with what feels best for you along this journey. I want you to start integrating what you learn into daily life. I want you to start practicing. And this is true for this module and all the modules throughout this entire Dream Quest journey together. I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. And welcome you into Module 1. So first, again, welcome Empowered Dreamer. Let's take a moment first here to recognize how brave you are, how abundant you are, and all of the situations and all that you've called in, this very course, you saying yes to this program is pure abundance. And you saying yes to every little inkling that you'll get along the way that's going to bring you closer to your dreams, that's abundance. And also, let's recognize how ready you are to uncover the dreams within you and to create a life made up of those dreams. Amazing. And it's something that I really want you to own and to feel and to know and to celebrate that you did for yourself. You are ready to begin dreaming again, which implies, of course, that you've stopped. You've stopped dreaming. If you're ready to dream again, then at one point you stopped dreaming. At some point along your life's path, dreaming became secondary, or maybe even fell dead last in terms of your focus and your priorities. And it's okay. It is okay. I'm here to tell you. Sometimes it's really difficult to ingest when your mentor or coach is calling it like it is and finally giving words to not just your feelings, but the actual state of the state. But instead of putting your defensive shields up, or instead of lamenting yourself for doing this, getting angry with yourself for forgetting how to dream or for going down this path, I just want you to know that it's okay. It's okay that this happened, because every single choice that you made along the way, every single moment of your life has brought you to the here and now. And in the here and now, the fact is, you're ready. You are ready to begin dreaming again. And because you made the choice to invite this back in, that's how we know that you're okay. It's okay. Maybe you stopped dreaming, but you made the choice to invite dreaming back in. That's so powerful. You have empowered yourself by way of recommitting to you and those very dreams that make up your truth. Because here's the thing, like here's like the mic drop, spoiler alert. Your dreams are directly connected with your truth, your innermost truth, not the truth that you've been telling yourself, maybe by way of stories or, listening to what other people have labeled you as, or you just haven't even had time to look at yourself because you're so busy living your life through the lens of everybody else. But your dreams are there and they make up your truth and who you truly are. So as we uncover your dreams, simultaneously, we're going to uncover your truth. And that is so exciting. And so here's the first level of work that I'm going to ask you to do. I specifically kept this here in the middle of the module and didn't put it in the journaling section, which is going to take place in the homework at the end, because I really want you to feel into this. I want you to go there, and you can choose to go there now. You can pause the video or make sure you come back to this section first and then reread everything that we're going to go through after this. But this is the question that I want you to get really freaking honest about. It's time to dig in, and I want you to dig in without judgment, anger, guilt, or any other negatively charged emotion that may come up for you as you ask yourself this question: why have I stopped dreaming? Why have you stopped dreaming? I want you to list them all. I want you to list every external and internal reason you can possibly come up with as to why you stopped dreaming somewhere along the way. Childhood related, midlife related, people, situations, words, beliefs that have changed within yourself. Why have you stopped dreaming? List them all out. And again, we are not doing this so that we can get angry with ourselves, we can judge ourselves or others, whatever it may be. We're just going to look at them. We're finally going to look at the reasons, because as we look at the reasons, we know instinctively, and because it's right there on the page, what we're ready to release, what we're ready to reframe for ourselves. It's really important. This is a crucial part of the step. So dig in and enjoy this process. As you do that, and after you do that, I just want to bring you to some innate truths that are just, I'm going to tell you like it is, and whether or not you truly and fully believe them yet, that it doesn't matter. I know these three things to be true, and I'm presenting them to you now so that you can have them kind of tucked away in your heart as we guide you to stepping into believing them. Okay, does that sound fair? You don't have to say, oh yeah, sign me up. I totally get these right now, but I promise that throughout this process, you'll get there. So innate truths, these simply are. Number one, you are made up of love. Yes, you are made up of love. Number two, since your dreams have been naturally created within you, which is love, then they too are love, right? If our dreams are a natural creation within us, if they are a natural part of us, and we are made of love, then anything within us and that is made of us is also made of love. So of course our dreams are made of love. And number 3 is you are worthy of this love. Breathe that one in. You are worthy of this love. And in order to believe these things and know them, we need to trust, believe, and allow ourselves to feel them. To feel them. We function in a world where we try to be highly logical. We try to make the best decision that looks the best on paper. And we really function a lot up here. And hi, we need our brain. We need that. That's important. But what I'm asking you to do, which is maybe a little bit different than you've ever done before, I'm asking you to feel. Feel into this. Feel it in your body. The things that we feel will become real if we allow ourselves to feel them first. So I just want you to hold on to that for a moment. Take a beat, take a moment to just breathe life into that for yourself and know that I've got you. Know that you're held. The most important piece to note on how to do this is that these things get to be practiced. These things get to be practiced. You have practiced tearing yourself down, playing the victim, self-sabotaging, telling yourself that those things aren't for you. They're for somebody else, but they're not for you. You have practiced people-pleasing, living in perfectionism, worrying, controlling, and letting your inner critic, rather than your intuition, lead the way, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Pick your own poison, but you've practiced these things. You've practiced them. So, of course, this is how you've functioned. All you have known. Of course, this is all you have known. And of course, this is how you've covered up your dreams because you've practiced them. This is fear. You've practiced fear. And again, that's okay. What we're calling you into is learning how to release the old practices and create new ones so that we can replace that fear with what you are innately made up of, which is love, right? Do you see how it comes full circle? It's so powerful. And now let's celebrate. With so much celebration, gratitude, and love, I want you to look at these fearful patterns and practices and thank them for coming. I want you to thank all of the things that we just talked about, whether it's self-sabotage or worry or letting your inner critic lead the way. Whatever it is for you, maybe it's control, maybe it's picking apart your physical body. I want you to celebrate that those practices were there and have been performed by you over and over and over. These practices that have covered up your dreams, yes, were once helping you to live in a state of safety. That's the honest truth. I don't believe that we want to function in a way that we are negatively correlating with downing ourselves or hiding ourselves or shaming ourselves. What we have learned to do as very, very smart humans is we've learned to apply different things to us so that we can stay safe. And the fact is, those things that you have practiced that no longer serve you, that you're witnessing no longer serve you, they worked for you for a little while, but now you recognize that that feeling safe in those ways no longer serves you and the life that you were meant to live. No, they just don't. The practices that you had once done and maybe have done up until about 8 seconds ago when we shone a light on it, they've been here to keep you safe, but they no longer serve you. So it's time for some graceful excavation. Are you ready? I think you're ready. I mean, you're here, so you're ready. In order to redefine safety, we need to look at the things that were making you feel scared to begin with, right? So we want to feel safe. We have been doing the things that have helped us to feel safe, but now we see that those particular things no longer serve us. We're ready to start infusing practices that are filled with love and upliftment and all the things. Upliftment, is that a word? I like it. But in order to do that, we have to look at what we were scared of to begin with. And it's time to get good and honest with yourself about your fears. I want you to remember that this is possible. It's possible for you to release these old fears and to infuse yourself with the new practices, with love. It's possible. We got to get honest about the fears, but it's possible for this to happen. I know it is. I'm proof of it. And that's why I'm guiding you here, and it feels so good. We are the leaders of our own lives. And what's next for us, uncovering our dreams and turning them into reality, begins right now. What's next for us begins right now. It's time to begin the excavation process with grace, honor, tenderness, and excitement. It's time to dig. It's time to honor, embrace the deep-seated roots that are truly of your dreams, and to efficiently pull out the stories, the beliefs, and the fears that are ready to be released. Those things that have been keeping you from looking at your dreams and celebrating your dreams and bringing them into fruition, they're ready to go. They're ready to be excavated, and we get to do that. So fun. So here we are. We're at your homework. I hope feeling into this really helped you. I hope just hearing my words and feeling my energy and knowing that this work right here, this deep inner work, is the thing. And starting with safety, we're starting at the core, ladies. We're starting at the very, very beginning. And as we do that, we're hopping on a rocket ship to getting you to where you actually want to go. We're hopping on a rocket ship to get you to your dreams. But first, we got to do the work. So I've broken the homework section into different parts for you, parts that I think are going to really help you to navigate this whole process, because what I'm asking you to do is big work. You've not probably done much of this in the past. And so that's why I encourage you to get super, super clear on what it is you have to do here, what it is you get to do here, and give yourself the time and the space to integrate it and to start allowing the shifts that are going to take place within you to happen, to feel the shifts, not numb them out, not run away from them because they feel different, but just allow for them to happen. So part one is get quiet. Breathe deeply for as long as you need to feel ease. Some people call this meditation. Some people call this deep breathing. Some people call this connecting. Call it whatever you want, whatever is going to best serve you and help you to step into it. Find a quiet space and start breathing. And the intention is to be here for a little while. So give yourself some time and some space to actually do all this work. And as you're there, as you're starting to breathe, I want you to picture yourself in a space of complete and total safety. I want you to feel it. And I want that safety to feel light and love and warm. I want it to be of the truth of who you are. So allow yourself to embody that however it works for you, because it's going to look and feel different for all of us. But this is a crucial piece to the homework section, is giving yourself the time and the space and the grace to do this beginning. It's almost like that gateway part into journaling. So here are the journaling questions that I would love for you to ask yourself. And I would love for you to go in this order if you can. I specifically put them in this order to help walk you through the process of this. So number one, what am I really scared of? Right? How we said above, get good and honest with yourself. What am I really scared of? Just let it flow. Let it flow. Why am I scared is number two. Number three is, why don't I feel like I'm good enough? Number four is, why do I feel like I am never doing things right? Number five is, where do I feel most closed off? That's going to be a really key element for you to really nailing this one. So where in your body can you feel that you are clenched and you're closed? Where in your life can you feel like you are so tight-fisted and you are so closed and there's no getting out and there's no getting in? Where do you feel most closed off? And then number six, where, when, and how have I been hurt before that has transitioned into me not feeling safe with my desires and dreams? It's more than okay for you to allow yourself to get emotional through this process. I actually encourage it, feeling it, letting the tears roll, letting the anger come up. Whatever it is that's going to happen for you here, trust it. Trust it and allow for it to be. We spend so much time running from anger or running from tears or running from anything that we associate with negative feelings. But the fact is, in order to live a life that is of our dreams, we get to recognize our shadows. We get to recognize that where there is light, there's also dark, because we can't know light without having something to differentiate it from. So we're not here to kick the feelings to the curb. We're here to gently and with tender love remove some of the patterns. But I also want for you to allow this process to get to know your feelings and how to sit with your feelings. Throughout the journaling process, I would love for you to keep asking why. It's very common at the beginning of journaling and writing out our thoughts and our feelings to just kind of like skirt along on the surface, but you'll know when you get to the core. You'll know when you kind of nailed that golden nugget of this is what's really been going on for me. So keep asking yourself, why? What am I really scared of? This. Why? Well, because this happened. Why? Well, because this person said this. Why? Well, because this is what I felt when I was little. Just keep going. Allow yourself to go there. Don't stop when it feels convenient. Stop when you've hit the core. Don't stop when it feels convenient. Stop when you hit the core. And as you feel yourself really getting to the root of the old stories and the real answer, honor whatever has come up and get honest on which ones you are ready to release, because those thoughts, feelings, and stories no longer serve you. It's really important here. Reminder, you may have to release these old practices many, many, many times as you make your new practices your norm. And that's okay. You get to start now, right? Like what's next begins now. You could start tomorrow, you could start 3 years from now, you could start 15 years from now, but you're not going to begin the transformation process for yourself until you start. Remember, we cannot have two of something without having one first. So begin now. We're going to start creating a new norm for you by bringing in new practices. Throughout the process of that, you'll get to release old practices over and over and over. Part 3, after you have journaled out your answers, I'd like for you to grab 2 sheets of paper. On one, make a list of what you are ready to release, whatever feeling, habit, thought, whatever it is surfaced in your journaling. And on the other page, write out whatever feeling, habit, thought, etc. you intend to fill that space with instead. So the way the universe works, and you can think about it very logistically too, you can bring it into real time, but the way the universe works, if we create space somewhere, if we remove something that was once taking up space within us, it's going to fill up again, right? Think about your closet. When you do a massive purge of your clothes, you create space for new clothes to go in. So as we are excavating old patterns and old practices and old habits, we have to infuse it with the new that we want. So on one sheet of paper, I'd love for you to write out just kind of like a summary in maybe bullet list form or whatever feels good for you of what came through up above. These are the things that you are just so tired of. These are the things that you just are done with. You have no more energy, want, desire to continue incorporating these things into your life. So you're ready to release them. And on the second sheet of paper, I want you to look at the correlation and what can you then fill that space with. So maybe it's a saying that you have been saying to yourself for eons. I'm not blank. I want you to fill it with the opposite, which is your truth. Because anytime we've been tearing ourselves down, that's based in fear, which is not love, which is not our truth. So if you have been saying, I am not fill in the blank, I want you to fill it with I am fill in the blank. Or maybe there's a pattern that you've been doing that you're ready to incorporate a new physical pattern into. You get to build this your way. Part 4, and this is the final part here. Safely, in whatever way feels good to you, I invite you to actually burn that which is ready to be released. As you do this, I want you to witness all those fears becoming smoke and releasing with love into the universe. They don't serve you anymore. They are smoke. And performing actual ritual like that, when you are physically making the choice and the connection to releasing, witnessing it for yourself, I just get goosebumps everywhere, which is one of my signs that I'm dead on right now. This just takes your experience with this to a whole other level. Many of you will say, yeah, I don't have to do that part, or I'll just cross them out, or I'll just throw it away. No, 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 no. We got to burn it. Let's burn it. Burn those things. Create that ritualistic moment for yourself so that you can truly release. And as you do this, repeat the mantra, I am safe. And you'll know in your heart what that really means. Not the safety measures that you've applied to keep yourself small and living in fear, but what safe really means. I am safe. I am safe. And feel it. After the burning of the old, read through your new practices and honor yourself for this step. This gets to be fun for you. This gets to be deeply feeling for you. This gets to be freeing for you. So I encourage you to go all the way. And some final notes for you. I wanted to add these here because I think they'll help you with all of the process. So this very important step, all of this, the looking at what's made you feel safe, looking at what's made you feel scared, releasing, bringing in the new, this very important step is the gateway into forgiveness, which will be part of the next stop on our Dream Quest. All of these things have been channeled through me to give to you in a way that's going to feel super in alignment and super in flow. So this is the very gateway into that next level of forgiveness that we get to go to together. And I want you to know that I have incorporated into my intuitive life coaching business, which you are all a part of now by way of Dream Quest. I also have, I've infused, pun intended, my business with being a wellness advocate with doTERRA. And I've done a lot of work with oils. I like having physical tools. I like having oils and crystals around me. As I said before, I like having gateway tools that will allow for me to get into my practices. So like I said before with the deep breathing, that's a gateway into what we're actually doing. I love applying oils to myself or diffusing them. Understanding that with each oil comes different energies, and there are many different, we're going to work through a lot with this module. And so I have some oils that I think will support you with all of the energetic motion that's going to be happening for you. And I'll give these tips throughout each module so that you can have the tools, should you like to really best support yourself, ground yourself into what's actually happening, bring yourself into the now by way of having the physical reminder and the smell and the energetic connection of the oil, all the things. This just feels really good for me, and I hope it does for you too. So if you are interested in bringing these oils in, my specific website is right there, and we have a growing team over there in the oils land as well, which is cool because it just gets to all be a big part of my overall mission. But the oils that I think will best support you with safety, with inviting in and truly feeling this newness of safety, are Serenity, which is a blend, Peace, which is a blend, On Guard, which is a blend, and Frankincense, which is not a blend. Actually, that's the one I happen to have right here. Crystals that I feel will best support you with holding on to, feeling the energy and grounding into that include rose quartz, which is the crystal of self-love, amethyst, tourmaline, and garnet. I think that these are all very, very powerful tools that will help you to really align your energy with the energy of other physical things that can help you bring your spiritual practice even deeper in ways that feel good to you. So congratulations, Empowered Dreamer. This crucial first step is already bringing you so much closer to uncovering your dreams. You are magic and miraculous. And I am so grateful for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. Enjoy yourself on this journey. Come in to our Facebook group and tell us what's coming up for you. I would love for you to report in when it feels good for you, when it feels aligned for you, and just ask whatever questions you happen to have. Talk about whatever came up, to celebrate any feelings of empowerment, upliftment, ask questions, or ask for help if something's you can't quite niggle through it. Whatever it is, that space is for you, and I would love for you to at least come in and tell us that you have completed this module when you have. You're amazing, and I'm so honored to continue along this dream quest with you. Bye, love.